Gabby Olzak, and today we are live at the 2026 Book Camp event. Welcome to Christopher Johnston, who is a 2026 ITA winner in the new fiction category, first time published for your novel, Where You Come From Is Gone. Welcome and congratulations on your award.
Yeah, thank you.
Very
Thank you.
exciting.
Thank you.
So I understand that with Mother's Day approaching, we can start right off by saying your mom, Rita, was a tremendous influence for you.
Absolutely, yes. And yeah, she's still around. So
That's
I
good.
heard, but no, yeah, she was a big influence on me. Just really encouraged reading and literacy and literature. And she just read a whole range of books, literary fiction. Mysteries are her favorite, but she really encouraged reading. And so actually a lot of me and my siblings, when we got into their early grade school years, we actually knew how to read already, which sometimes annoyed the
That's
elementary
amazing.
school teachers.
Yeah, you were way ahead of the curve, and you've wanted to be a writer since high school.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
yeah.
your debut novel. So tell us about it.
Yeah, so it's I'll say it's based on actual events on my extended family.
Okay. Always makes it more interesting, I
Right.
find. Yeah.
But I felt it was a story that really isn't told about rural families that much that we hear about. It's about a family struggling to survive and really the external pressures that are applied to rural families and the struggles they face. And I felt, given the sort of unique location and the unique business that's involved in the story, that I thought,
Where's the location and what's the business? Give us a little tease.
yeah, it takes place up on the very top of Minnesota. The geography, it's got the little notch at the top. So that's where it's set, on Lake of the Woods. And the family is involved in commercial fishing and mink farming.
Oh, that's
So
unique.
two businesses that people probably aren't familiar with,
Not
if
at
they'd
all.
even heard of them. And so I thought that would be a real good hook to go, okay, what's this about? What's it like? What do these people do in order to make a living, and how hard
It's interesting. I've never heard of that, actually. So what would a reader get out of reading this book?
I think, yeah, when I started out writing that, somewhat of a roundabout answer, I really wanted people like in New York or San Francisco or Chicago to answer the question for them. Okay, what's life like in the middle of the country,
Yeah.
small communities? Because that's obviously an issue that's been present in the news and our politics these days. Is what's going on in Middle America and
For
what's
sure.
going on. And so I felt like this would be a story that would give readers a sense of what is it really like.
What is happening?
What is happening?
Yeah.
What is it really like in these small communities in the middle of the country? And why are some people in rural America really angry? And why are things kind of playing the way they are? And what's driving that? So I think this is one, particular story that prevents some version of that gets at that.
So a successful debut. Is there something else you're working on?
Yeah, I'm actually working on two projects right now.
You're on a roll now.
Yeah, one of my writing mentors just suggested it's a good idea to have a couple projects going at once. And so I've got one which I'll call a two-hander, which I'll call it's in the same vein as just Sam Shepard's True West, about two brothers who are stuck in a confined space. One who's been physically injured, and another one who's suffering from a breakup and some chemical addiction. And these two brothers are essentially forced to recover together, and they have to deal with their past and each other.
That sounds
All
interesting.
that. So that's one. And then another one I'm working on is a corrupt social media wellness influencer, kind of in the vein of Elmer Gantry. So it's kind of updated.
So not a family dynamic thing.
No.
Okay, because I was just my next comment was, oh, you enjoy that.
The rule actually, yeah, I do have some family dynamics in the influencer part, but that's not front and center, but it is present.
It sounds great. Well, congratulations on such a successful debut, Christopher. Where can our readers and viewers and listeners find out a little bit more about you and purchase your books?
So I have a website, ChristopherJohnstonBooks.com. I have a Substack called Changing Gears.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram at CJ Traveler, and if you just look me up on Facebook, just punch in Christopher Johnston. So you find me on there. And then my books are available all independent bookstores, Barnes and Noble, Amazon.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Christopher. It was a pleasure. Look forward to seeing you at the awards dinner. Have a fabulous time.
Great. Thank you, Gabby.
Thank you. This is your hostess, Gabby Olzak, live from BookCAMP 2026.